Alright, so in this video, I wanna teach you a little bit about keywords and how I want you to structure them and how I want you to gather them. And we're gonna get into the on-page SEO when it comes to building out the sites later on. Okay, so just want to introduce you to this idea first. So when I'm building the keywords for this is where I haven't even built the site yet. I don't even have any content yet. This is just me planning out what to write about. Okay, so how I would build it if I were to have chosen a niche already that we're going to go into, the market that we're going to get into, what I would do is go into one of these tools, these keyword research tools, and you could use SEMrush, you could use Ahrefs or anything other than that, or Mongoose is another one, but I use Ahrefs, or not SEMrush, so you can use any one of them as long as you're consistent, alright? But for this example, we're going to be using SEMrush. So what this is my main keywords that I'm going to be going after when I write on these content. Okay, so I put in painters. I just wanted to make sure people aren't calling it different ways in different areas. And basically I put it in here and it shows me what people use that are related to the certain keywords that I'm looking for. So I put in painters. I saw that painters near me is a good one. Famous painters is probably not going to be something that I'm going to be going after because I don't want to be known for famous painters, right? I'm looking for the painters that's going to paint your house. House painters is another good one, and I can expand this, but I've already done the work for you. So basically, the most popular keywords that I'm going to be looking at are painters, house painters. This is a duplicate. Exterior painters. This is another duplicate. Interior painters and painting contractors. Those are the top keywords that I'm going to be looking at. And each one of these, there's an expanded keyword, meaning for each row, this is related to it. So let's say in the service part of the sites, okay, we're going to be writing about just regular painters. And within that page, we're going to be talking about interior painters near me, exterior painters near me, commercial painters near me. You see how this is related to this? So if you think about so let me back up here a little bit. When it comes to the home page, okay, what you will be talking about is the main niche and market that you're going to be talking about. In this case, it's going to be painters, okay? But within that page, so your H1 tag is about painters in whatever city, right? So that's going to be your H1 tag. And your title is probably going to reflect something similar to that. But your H2 tags will be about painters, will be about house painters, will be about exterior painters, will be about interior painters. You don't have to put in the near me stuff because that kind of, it's not very conversational. You can talk about painting contractors as your H2 tags, but then you can talk about a little bit more in depth into those. It doesn't have to be necessarily these expanded keywords, but you can think about writing that within and weaving that in within the H3 tags or the descriptions or the content itself. Then, if you're doing the service pages of each, so what you want to do is write about a service page about regular painting, about regular house painting, so a regular exterior painting and regular interior painting and even painting contractors if you want. So I would probably just do these top 5 first before I get into painting contractors, because well, I could have expanded it, but I had these 5 first. So that being said, for the service page, what you will be talking about as H1 tag will be painters, okay? And then you can talk about your H2 tag to have these guys. So basically, interior painters near me, exterior painters near me, commercial painters near me, painters for hire, painters estimate, or something like that. So these keywords, I know they're not very conversational, but the main point of like the service pages and all the other pages are for Google to read. Most people don't go to the second page or to the service pages. So that's the home page is basically the prettiest thing. It's like the model room, right? For example, if you're looking for an apartment, they're the model room. Service pages are all the other amenities that nobody really looks at too deeply. They see it's there, but whatever, right? So that's how you want the hierarchy to be. And it's the same thing for when it comes to a little bit more specific stuff. Like, for example, artificial grass. Let's say we have a lead generation website about artificial grass. Okay? Your site, your homepage of that artificial grass, is you're going to be looking at... So, first of all, before you even do that, you go into your keyword tool and you want to make sure that you're using the term... I don't know why it's not working right now, but you want to be able to use the term... Let me see if my Wi-Fi is here. You want to be able to use the term that's most suited, that's most used nationwide. So in this case, it's artificial grass. I already did the legwork. Some people call it turf, some people call it fake grass, some people call it artificial turf, whatever, right? So what you want to do is find the most common one. Like, for example, the painters one. Painters is actually the most common used term. There's no other ways of people saying this. For artificial grass, artificial grass is the most common terminology. That's the word I'm looking for. The most common terminology that you want to use for. Okay, so if we have a lead gen property that's all about artificial grass, this is going to be your H1 tag. The rest is going to be H2 tags. And you're going to be writing about all these other stuff. You're not going to hit all of them, of course, but you want to hit as many as possible. And then your service pages is going to be about turf, fake grass, artificial grass as your H1s. And these are going to be your H2s. And you're going to be writing about that all in detail. I know they are the same. Don't worry, they are the same. Nobody's going to be reading these things, okay? Especially the service pages. Only the home page is the most important. I know turf and artificial grass, they're the same deal, but trust me on this. If people call you about, oh, I read all your stuff on your lead gen property, that guy's a homicide killer, okay? So just trust me on this. This is how the structure is, okay? So basically, if you're writing about a partner, like a painter site or artificial grass, you want to be able to do the homepage. This is your homepage. This box right here is your homepage. This is your homepage. And then each one of these triangles, let's see here. Each one of these triangles are, that's a bad triangle. Maybe I'll just write a line. No. So each one of these, like keyword, each one of them will have a certain expanded keywords, right? Like, for example, the first keyword for artificial grass. So let's say it's in the service page. Your artificial grass service page is going to be talking about artificial grass as your H1 tag. And then these are going to be your H2 tags. You get me? And then you'll write about that in detail. You don't have to forcibly use like near me terms, but just be aware of them. You can write that within the content, but don't make it too obvious. So what I mean is like, oh man, why is this not letting me do a line? Let's just do a pencil. There you go. Like, you're gonna have a service page 1, service page 2, and obviously expanded keywords is different for each one. They're not the same for each one of them, right? So service page 2 is gonna be turf. You're gonna have different expanded keywords. All right. So that's the structure of this. On the next video, I'll talk to you more about on-page SEO, alright? So I think we can end it here for this one. If you have any questions, always reach out to me or whoever your supervisor is, alright? Yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.